Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. We're going to talk about how Ripple is getting a parting gift from the SEC. They're being sued. And I'm going to talk about what this actually is and why it could actually be good for Ripple, because there is kind of a silver sort of lining to this, if you can think of one. So anyways, let's get to the news. Ripple, one of the most important companies in the cryptocurrency industry, said Monday evening that the SEC is poised to file a bombshell lawsuit against the company over the alleged sale of unlicensed securities, notably XRP. So technically, XRP is getting sued. The lawsuit will also name Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larsen as defendants, according to Garlinghouse, who told the Fortune the agency will file the case in the near future. Judith Burns, a spokesperson for the SEC, declined Fortune's request for comment about the lawsuit or to confirm that there would be one. So I think this is just kind of like the Trump administration. They're going out. And they're basically trying to do as much as they can before they actually go out. And suing Ripple is obviously one of those things. Why? I have no idea. If the agency does sue Ripple, the action will follow years of debate between the company and the agency whether XRP, digital currency associated with Ripple, is a security, like a share of stock, which must be registered with the agency, or is instead a currency and thus beyond the SEC's purview. XRP, well, it could be a commodity too. XRP is the third most valuable cryptocurrency and currently has a market cap of $23 billion. Ripple's decision to announce that it's about to be sued is an unusual one. So it was Ripple that had actually announced that they actually are being sued. No one else is making that up. Garlinghouse has predicted the incoming Biden administration may be friendlier to the cryptocurrency industry than the Trump administration has been, suggesting that Ripple's preemptive announcement may have a political component. I don't know if Garlinghouse would be a Biden supporter or whatever. I don't really care. But it looks like they are actually going to be sued. Garlinghouse also blasted the SEC's decision to sue right before the holidays. Because remember, the head of the SEC is being replaced. And said Ripple will fight the case. It's not just Grinch-worthy, it's shocking, said Garlinghouse. It's an attack on the entire crypto industry and the American innovation. In recent years, the SEC has ruled that the two most valuable cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum, so it's not really an attack on the entire cryptocurrency industry because it has nothing to do with Bitcoin or Ethereum, are not securities, partly on the grounds they are decentralized with no person or company in control of them. XRP is in a different position from Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think that really has to do with the concentration of XRP at the top, not so much its validators. In that the latter two currencies are minted in a gradual ongoing process called mining. By contrast, Larsen and others created 100 billion units of XRP in one fell swoop in 2012 for a company called Ripple Labs. While Ripple continues to own the lion's share of XRP, the bulk of its treasury is held in reserve to be sold in scheduled allotments. Garlinghouse and Lawson also each own a significant amount of XRP. This arrangement has led some observers to view XRP as more akin to a company's stock than a currency. There is also the fact that large miners do actually own a lot of Bitcoin. Ripple has pushed back aggressively for years on the notion that XRP is a security. The company knows that it does not have discretion to tap the reserve funds as it wishes, and that XRP has become increasingly decentralized as banks and other merchants use it as a bridge currency in cross-border transactions. That actually hasn't happened yet, so this is one of the reasons the lawsuit's actually going on. MoneyGram's really the only big institution using them. There aren't any actually banks using ODL at this point. According to Garlinghouse, the SEC regarding XRP as a security controlled by Ripple akin to viewing oil as a security controlled by Exxon. So the one reason that they're actually doing this is like if they can't actually use XRP for ODL if it's actually classified as a security. Now the issue could be resolved by a federal judge in a case that would have implications for the booming cryptocurrency industry. The SEC recently won a case involving messaging app Kik, and that's we're going to talk about that, and that's like one of the actual reasons that it could actually be good in the long run, which issued cryptocurrency tokens to its customers. A judge in that case declared the tokens in question were unlicensed securities. The facts of the Kik case, however, are different from those involving Ripple. Kik sold the tokens directly to would-be investors at the height of the crypto bubble in 2017, in seeming defiance of an SEC directive earlier that year. In contrast, Ripple began pursuing business ideas around XRP nearly 8 years ago at a time when the agency had offered no guidance on digital tokens. The upshot is that the outcome of a theoretical Ripple case is far from certain. So here's the thing. Obviously they could win, but even if they lose, it could actually not be that bad because remember what happened to Kik and Ken? The SEC basically slapped them with a $5 million fine and said, hey, as long as you tell us what you're doing, you can do what you want. So if the SEC actually did that to Ripple, I think it actually would still be a win because then, there wouldn't be any kind of legal uncertainty with XRP. And all that would be done is they get hit with a fine, which Ripple could actually afford. So it's kind of like EOS and the others were like no action letter, if you pay our fine. So if Ripple gets a no action letter if you pay our fine, I think that's actually a pretty big win for Ripple. So the SEC suing Ripple right now could be a good thing, even if they actually lose. So that's kind of like my view on it. I mean, we're finally going to get some clarity in one way or the other. Whether it's good or bad, we're getting some clarity. So I guess you could see that as an actual plus. I'm not really sure how this lawsuit's going to turn out. The SEC honestly does not lose too many of these lawsuits. I mean, some people thought Ken would actually win their lawsuit. They ended up losing, but they got the kind of like no action letter. So realistically, that's what I kind of see in this. It could actually be good either way, but it really depends on like how everything turns out and what the SEC decides to issue. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.